Hey guys, what is going on? This is Travis P11. I want to welcome you back to the channel, and today we are taking my favorite rifle to the range. This is the Ruger American Ranch Series, chambered in 7.62 by 39. Awesome rifle. They run about 450 bucks. They're one of the least expensive rifles that you can buy in the US that run 7.62 by 39 in a bolt action kind of platform. Another cool advantage to this rifle is the fact that we can run mini 30 magazines through it. And what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be doing kind of some temperature testing, some accuracy testing with this. I've got a Primary Arms 4-16 by 44 scope mounted up on the top, and I've already got this rifle sighted in at 75 yards. I basically have a quarter-size group that overlaps itself at 75 yards. We're going to take it out to 100 yards, and we're going to put 15 rounds through it fairly quickly. I'll be checking the barrel temperature every 3 rounds, and we'll be watching, and we'll see if the gap opens up at all in the grouping. We're not really going for necessarily bullseyes. We're going more for a tight group because I don't know what kind of if it's going to shoot high or if it's going to shoot low when we tack another 25 yards onto where it was previously zeroed, which was 75 yards, like I said before. Ammunition for this test is some what I call Wolf White Box. It's basically 123 grain full metal jacket lead core bullet. Now I did pay pandemic pricing for this from Classic Firearms. It was $249 for 1,000 rounds. It really should have been only about maybe $200, but you know what? This stuff is absolutely fantastic. Now, I've discovered it is still magnetic even though it has a lead core, but this stuff is just awesome for range use. It runs through my Bear Creek Arsenal 7.62 by 39 uppers. It runs through my Ruger Ranch rifle just fine. It runs through the AKs. We're going to test this also in Bubba and Babushka, the series of SKS tests that we're going to be doing coming up. Great ammunition, cleans up really well too. And I might have chronoed it before through the AR-47s, and so I can't exactly tell you what the velocity is off the top of my head. But again, just doing 100 yards, 15 shots. We'll be shooting at 5 targets. Well, one target that's got 4 different targets on it and the center. So we'll do 3 shots, cold bore, just on the big bullseye in the middle, and then we'll go ahead and take the shot. So shooting it quickly, I want to keep that barrel temperature up. I'm going to try not to draw it out. We're going to see just how well it does. And the idea is, first of all, how well does this scope perform? I can tell you right now, even in low light conditions with what I was shooting the other night, just getting it 0 to 75 yards were awesome. I actually ran out of daylight, which is why I couldn't take it out to 100. And man, I mean, the barrel was starting to warm up. I was just taking tons of shots with it. I love it. Awesome rifle. Really the only other option that you have for this would be maybe the CZ527, which runs, I don't know, close to $600, $550. And then there's also a Zastava, I think it's an M85, don't quote me if I'm wrong on that, but they also make an M85 that Atlantic Firearms sells that has field sights only, iron sights only, and I think that's 550 bucks, but you're limited to a 5-round box mag. But because we've got the mini 30 mags, you've got 5, 10, and 20 round options, which are really cool, which makes this an awesome rifle. The one knock on this rifle, the one thing about it, Ruger, why didn't you guys put iron sights on? I mean, seriously, if you're going to put ranch in a name for something, when you think ranch, you think of rugged, you think of quick drawn, having to take shots on varmints and so on. And not having iron sights is kind of a letdown, to be honest with you, but it's okay. It's got a threaded barrel, so I guess that makes up for it anyway. Cold hammer forged, by the way. And so we'll be doing some temperature checks with every 3 shots, and we'll watch that temperature go up and see if it affects the grouping. So this is just kind of a fun one, just to see how well it does. Scope performed awesome the other night. We'll see if it does the same thing today. And let's go hit the range. Okay, we're going to do 15 shots, 100 yards, tightest group possible. Then we'll bring the target back and take a look at it. I think we're pretty good. If I have any excessive pauses between groups, I'm just going to edit that dead space out so you don't have to sit there and stare at me. Sometimes I'll kind of catch my breath a little bit and really take my time on the shots. Barrel temperature right now, cold bore, we are sitting at 79.3 degrees. 79.9, so 80.3. Let's just call it 80 degrees right now. Okay, here we go. A little bit high of the bullseye there. Okay, barrel temperature is 80 89.3, 89.6, 89.1. All right, so it's not heating up as much as I thought it was going to, and that's probably a good thing. All right, top left corner, group of 3. Here we go. Felt pretty good. All right, barrel temperature again. 99.4, 99.3, 88.3, 98.3. Barrel is handling the temperature really good. All right, top right corner, group of 3. Might have been a little early on that one. Still having fun though. Yeah, looks like we're wide to the left there. That felt pretty good. Bolt is a little rough on this thing. It's taken a couple hundred rounds to get it as smooth as it is right now, but it's by no means Browning smooth, I'll tell you that. All right, top right corner, here we go. A little low to the left, I think. Okay, barrel temperature. 87.6. I don't think this thing is working. Oh, there we go. 106.3. 100. Yeah, 97.3. 103.8. Okay, we're going to shoot bottom right corner now. Another group of 3. Felt pretty good. Yeah, just a little bit high of bullseye. That felt pretty good too. One more. Oh yeah, nice and tight. Nice and tight. Not making excuses, but I might want to lighten up that trigger just a little bit. It's still a pretty heavy pull. It is adjustable, but I've never actually touched it. Barrel temperature, 116. 95 back here. 113. Yeah, 116. Just kind of curious about this. 104, 105. Yeah, it didn't feel too hot. Final group, bottom left corner. Here we go. Felt pretty good. It's kind of funny as I'm sitting here, as my heart is beating, I can actually kind of see the crosshairs moving up and down. So that's amazing how that affects your accuracy. Okay, a little bit high above the center there. That felt good. And last round. Yeah, that was basically a bullseye, I think. All right, last shot. Let's see if we can do that again. That might have been a little to the left. Okay, final barrel temperature readings. Here we go. 95.6. 110, 111, 116. 87, 88. Surprisingly, it's not as hot as I thought it was going to be, so all right. 92.4. So I'll tell you right now, this cold hammer forged barrel, it definitely mitigates the heat well. And if I can pull off, say, 1-inch groups or 1 1/4-inch groups with this basic ball ammo, I'll be really happy with that. So let's go down and check our targets and see how we did. Okay, so that initial group there was, if you just go center to center, 1 inch and 3/4. Okay, not bad. That was that first group, cold bore. top left corner, we have a little over 1.5 inches there. Oops. Here we go. Okay, second group, just a little bit over 1 inch. Third group, things really started to come together. Okay, just about 1 inch, 3/4 of an inch. And the final group is where things really got good. There we go. Center to center, just a hair over 1 inch, about 1.1 inches. So I am totally happy with that. Again, this is an inexpensive steel case ball ammo. I think what we knew is we need to bring it out. Definitely for deer season, we'll be running some Hornady through this also. I still have some rounds of the steel case polymer tip Hornady left over. We might see if that produces a nice tight group. And so there you have it. Doesn't look like the barrel temperature really affected accuracy whatsoever. I mean, overall, I'm totally happy with that. Get a better ammo, dial it in just a little bit more, and we will be ready for deer season. Did I mention I love this rifle? Oh yeah, probably about 1,000,000 times. This thing is absolutely fantastic. Primary arms, 4-16 by 44. Scope up on the top of there. It's about a $200 optic or less. And I've got Vortex rings that I mounted it with. Properly torqued down all the nuts and bolts, and we are good. Let's bring it back for a few final words. All right, so we had a lot of fun taking the Ruger Ranch rifle out, and again, if you have not had a chance to pick one of these up, you definitely need to do so. Hands down, one of the best deals just in terms of price per shot for a 30 caliber bolt action rifle. These things are fantastic. And so as you can see, we did pull off a 1-inch group with just some basic, I won't call it surplus ammo, but just a standard ball ammo round, okay, nothing too fancy. And when we take this back out in the fall, we'll take it back out with our hunting ammunition, which will probably be a polymer tip Hornady round, I'm guessing. And so we'll see if we can't dial it in for 1 inch at 100 yards and then maybe stretch it out to 200 and 300 yards just to see what kind of ballistics we're able to pull off, but awesome rifle. Anyway, that's it. Thanks for watching this video today, guys. Make sure you like and subscribe. I want you to have fun. I want you to be safe. And as you know, we will talk to you soon. All right, take care and have a great week. Bye-bye.